It's a beautiful winter evening. Let's walk around the garden and show you some beautiful dead blooms. So let's start with the first one. All right, first one up is this Rose Creek Abelia. Look at those dead heads. Now, this is kind of cheating. These are actually dead calyxes, which are the covering of the blooms. But to me, they look like they're blooms, like they're bloom heads. So that's what I will consider them for this video. So you can see how beautiful they all look with the beautiful evening light. And what makes them stand out is the fact that you have evergreen leaves. So you have those contrasting features. I just think they look so pretty. Next up are these dead hydrangea blooms from the Hydrangea Macrophyllas. Don't they just look beautiful with just the blooms and stems? Now they stand out because of the evergreen plants as the ground cover. And when you do this, you see the hardscapes around the back of it, and you also see some of the evergreen plants. So that's why they look better, and the lighting does not hurt either. You can see when you have just brown mulch, they don't stand out as much, right? I mean, right now, not bad just because of the nice lighting, backlighting there. Also, I should say they stand out too because of the upright feature of the stems and the blooms. They still look pretty sturdy. So they are no longer alive, but they still give us beautiful winter interest right now. And I've shown you this many times, I'm sure. These are the hydrangea bloom heads on both the oak leaf hydrangeas and the little lime hydrangeas. They do look better in the light with the right lighting. Otherwise, they don't stand out that much. Now, if you had evergreen plants in the background, they would look so beautiful. They would stand out a lot more than they are standing out right now. But having the off-white structure of the ornamental cherries, well, just the one in the front, it doesn't look bad. It adds structural interest. And the fact that these guys are on the lighter side helps the bloom heads to stand out even though they are no longer alive. So the lighter color blooms, the lighting, the fact that these are sturdy, the bloom heads and the stems, that is, are both sturdy, make them a standout as winter interest plants. Next we come to this autumn Joy Sedum. You can see the nice dark color of the dead bloom heads, right? Nice and dark. You have to come close to see the bloom heads. And the reason you cannot really appreciate the bloom heads from afar is because the surrounding plants, well, you can see there's basically just brown mulch in proximity to that plant, and also the dead lemongrass leaves. So not doing service to the autumn Joy Sedum bloom heads there. So let me show you what happens when you place the plant just right. Are you ready? You see that? Now the bloom heads stand out really well, right? Even though they are no longer alive. Look at how striking they are against the yellow of the Chamaecyparis. Here's another look of it. So you can see that having dead bloom heads does not mean that they're not going to stand out during the winter. It just means that we need other elements to make them pop, make them look better. It could be the right lighting, it could be the placement of other plants around those plants. I would say pay attention to what plants you have around those plants, so that way when winter comes, like right now, you can still enjoy them even though the bloom heads are no longer alive. You could appreciate and enjoy their structure simply by placing them in the more appropriate spots for them to stand out. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found some of it helpful. And until the next one, I hope you take care. Bye for now.